life, the universe, and everything. What does it all mean? 42. Clarify, this isn't just going to be my latest conspiracy theory about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. No, we're going to be looking at what we as a species have been able to come up with as to the actual meaning of life and the universe, and really, everything. So, people say, like, especially in these online debates that we see so often, like, salty much? So it's supposedly bad to be salty, or to be ragey. And so, most everyone would say this, and IRL, we see this even more so. So, like, I was there first, let me sit there, I gave you some food, so give me some of yours, you promised me this, so we have this kind of morality, whether we like it or not. And so it's in humanitarian and ideological fights, like not just this reptilian PvP that we get in Mind Z and in so many other kinds of games, but in, like, when you're arguing with somebody, the goal is to show that you're right and that the other guy's wrong. So therefore, both of you, in effect, agree what's right and what's wrong. So otherwise, there's really no sense in showing that the one guy's right and the other guy's wrong, because you don't agree on what it is in the first place. It's kind of a law that we have this choice whether we want to obey it or we want to disobey it, as opposed to other kinds of laws, like the laws of physics, like gravity. You don't really have as much choice in whether you're going to fall as much as a stone does. What you have this, and you also have these biological laws, like you're going to have to use the bathroom sooner or later, and you're going to need some food, you're going to need water. But there's this third set of laws that applies to us as humans in particular, which says that you should do this kind of thing, although you don't have to. It's something that you have a choice whether you want to obey it or to disobey it. You're going to be that guy that says, no, that's not really legit, since there are all these different moralities over the course of history. Like, all these different kinds of people, like the Chinese and the Hindus, the Greeks, and however many numbers of different kinds of people that have these different moralities that all have their own way of saying this is what you should do, and they're all different, so we don't agree in the first place. If you look at all these different civilizations, really at their root, at their core, they share the same kind of thing. Because we have to look at what a totally different reality would really be like. Imagine a country where a person was admired for running away in battle, or where somebody felt proud of lying to their best friend. It just doesn't work. We have these same beliefs at our root, at our core. Somebody might say that they don't believe in a real right and wrong anyway. They'll go back on this right away. They might break a promise to you, but if you try to break a promise to them, they'll say it's unfair right away. And so you say the same thing in international politics. So countries, one might say that a treaty doesn't matter, but right away they'll go and say that the one they were breaking was unfair. But if treaties don't matter, then there's no right and wrong in the first place. There's no law, as it was. There's no difference between a fair treaty and an unfair one. And so they're showing that they know the law as well as anyone else does. We're forced to believe in a real right and wrong. And so you could get this code of right and wrong, the law, wrong sometimes, just like you could spell a word wrong, but this law isn't a matter of taste or just opinion any more than standardized spellings are. So none of us are really keeping this law. None of us have really never, ever done anything that they knew was wrong. Preaching, and I'm not trying to say that I'm better than anyone else. I'm really just trying to publicize a fact that we all have at some point or another failed to do what we'd like others to do for us, that we know is the right thing. And so there can be all sorts of excuses. Like you could say you were very tired that time you last started a relative, or you were in some economic trouble when you did those sketchy taxes, or you got to be very busy IRL after joining that clan you said you could be active for. And now I've really done all those same kinds of things. I don't succeed in keeping this law very well either. And just as soon as someone tells me, I start making up all these excuses too, which is only really further proof that I, along with everyone else, really truly deeply believes in this law. Because if we didn't believe in treating others well, why would we be so eager to make this excuse for why we didn't treat other people well? So the truth is that we believe in it so much that we can't bear to face the fact that we're breaking it, and so we try to pass the buck. Oh these excuses are only for our bad behavior, as it were, for breaking the law. So to sum up what I've said so far, first, everyone, or almost everyone, has this curious idea in the back of our heads that we can't really get rid of, that we should do a certain thing, that we should do this that's right, because we would like others to do it for us, that it's the right thing to do. And secondly, that we don't really adhere to our own standard, that we know this law, but we break it.